What is up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. We are at a critical resistance range. Now is the moment to see if we are going to get rejected. Are we going to have multiple attempts in breaking this $21,500, $21,600 range with volatility and see if we are going to get rejected to finally come down to lower levels? We might be seeing a little bit of pumpy action. A lot of people I know are shorting already. Too many people are bearish at this point because of the news that is coming out today at half eight Central European time. We do have the Federal Reserve meeting, the FOMC meeting, the interest rate decision, and it's, most of the people are bearish into this news. So is this just a little bit of pumpy action that we are having before a potential crash? I would not. I am in no trades at this moment. I am looking to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Matic network. We are currently at a very, very interesting level for a potential short, in my personal opinion, and I'm going to explain why in this live stream. I got stopped out at break even out of my S&P 500 trade. You know the deal. I was short at this $3,950 range points. Sorry, not dollars. 3,950 points. Got stopped out at break even. It looks like that we could have a little bit of volatility to the upside before we have a corrective move. I'm going to explain the major levels, all right, on Bitcoin where we could get that rejection. Okay, we could get that volatility entering into that news. Okay, there's still we're 3 hours away from the news, and we could have a little bit of volatility before getting a potential drop, guys. All right, most of the retail traders are bearish with this news. Most of the retail traders are bearish on Bitcoin because of where we're currently at, including myself. But we need to be smart enough to wait and see what happens coming into the news. Wait for that volatility, wait for the storm to happen, and then hop into the direction that we are potentially going to go. I'm going to go straight away through the comment section, and I'm going to give you my opinion after reading the comment section on Bitcoin, why I do think that this resistance can actually be attempted to break above. We're just hitting that level while we speak, the $21,500. This is the major level that we were talking about. And also, why did we get this bounce here from this low 20,000, 600, 20,700, 600 range? Why did we get this bounce from this level? I was looking for that kind of reversal for Bitcoin to come and test the 21,500. And we'll explain why did we get this bounce also. Question is, what is going to happen right now? And as I said, I am in no trades at this moment. There will be time to hop in a trade at any point in between, you know, 21,000, 21,500, 21,700. There will be time to hop into a trade. If we are going to get rejected from this range, we're going to get a consolidation, because the drop can be epic, guys, and that you can make huge amount of gains. I do not want to rush into a trade at this moment till I see a reaction at this level. We are just hitting this range the last few hours. This is the moment where I want to see those wicks and those rejections to hop into a trade. We're only just hitting now the $21,500 just a few minutes ago. Where's the high here? Yeah, almost hitting 21,500. So we will have time, like I said, because this could do this, and then have a massive spike here to the upside into the news. And all of those people that are over leveraging a short position are going to get stopped out, and then the price action is probably going to drop. I'm going to wait for that volatility. You know the deal. Once we enter the news, I am not interested in having any day trades open yet because of the potential volatility that could happen entering the news. So that is my take here on what I think on Bitcoin. I'm going to stay cautious, wait to see what happens on the news, because there will be time. This is the moment where in the potential next coming days, Bitcoin can actually drop below this support channel here, ascending channel. And if we start losing this level in the next coming days, the drop will be pretty epic, all right, in the coming days also. So there will be time to enter any type of trades. Now, there is a scenario here where you can break this level in the next coming hours. Of course, all of those people that entered a short position, that were rushing into shorts because we were hitting this level, fear of missing out that trade will probably get liquidated. We're only just starting to hit this level. You notice how long we were retesting this resistance level right over here, right? Where we created this kind of price action, touching it several times, as you can see here on the chart, right? Touching several times this major resistance. We are just about coming up to this level. We can consolidate for several hours at this range, and this is what I'm very much interested in for that potential correction on Bitcoin. So not in a short just yet, waiting patiently for that stronger reaction. I know a lot of people want to rush into trades, but yeah, just waiting patiently is absolutely key. Now, just a quick brief explanation on what we were talking about yesterday when we were trading below $21,000 was looking for that potential short-term bounce, maybe hitting 21,500. Why was this? Well, one of the main reasons why is because we were hitting the strongest point of control. Now the point of control is at around about 21,200. Yesterday it was sitting at around about $20,500 range. We just hit the $20,700 area, just $200 above that level. But we were also creating, you know, this support from these higher lows. We're still creating higher lows, and we were also hitting the 618 Fibonacci retracement level from this low part to the high. As you can see here, that 61865 at that $20,700 range, looking for that potential short-term bounce to our next resistance point, which is this $21,500, where we currently getting that reaction right now as we speak. Okay, that major level, we've already got one small rejection. We're having a second attempt right now. It would be nice to see a rejection and then a third attempt. Potentially people are gonna, you know, feel a little bit scared because of this major pump, and then that kind of reaction will be the moment that you can see that the bulls are getting exhausted. These have only been fake pumps, and we are actually going to have a corrective move. Of course, this is not guaranteed it's going to happen. I will know how to react as soon as we have that volatility, guys. As soon as we have that, you know, pumpy action and rejections, I will know the moment when I need to step in. Because what could happen now is that you will have a big fat green candle here to the upside, closing a 4 hourly, having a consolidation, and then another big fat green candle. And then, of course, I wouldn't have been interested in shorting this because I haven't seen the rejection. I haven't seen the major consolidation at this resistance point. And this is what I am interested in. So let's go here through the comp section. We can take a look at some major cryptos such as Ethereum also hitting that resistance point that we mentioned yesterday. It is the time. We only just hit it less than 2 hours ago. If I take a look at the 1 hourly, around about 2 hours ago was the moment that we had retested this major resistance zone. Okay, we got a nice interesting point of control exactly at the $1,520 right there. This is the moment. This is the moment in the next coming hours. I am not jumping into a trade yet because this is still moving up. We're not seeing any type of exhaustion just yet where I will have time to step in a trade to get into this movement to the downside. People that are entering a trade right now into the pump are risking the potential, breakout in the next coming hours in continuation to the upside. Of course, maybe people are longing also this major level on Ethereum, the $1,360. Matic network also, we had a major support level at the 73 cents. We talked about this level yesterday where it was a super strong major resistance turning into support, potentially getting that bounce to hit this major resistance level at 81 cents. Okay, and this is the level that I am interested potentially into shorting, but like I said, not yet. I'm going to wait patiently. We are getting that reaction. Maybe a few more hours would be ideal coming into the news. Now today is a complicated day, guys, because of the news that is coming out. All right, the FOMC meeting, the decision of interest rates. There's going to be a lot of volatility. If you're using a little bit of too much leverage, you will be probably getting, liquidated or stopped out. So stay extremely cautious. I would prefer waiting for the news to happen, waiting for that storm to happen, and then look at the reaction of the chart, look at the reaction of the price action, and get into a position. So playing the safe way, guys. We need to defend ourselves, defend our capital. Can't wait for your TA, says Chris. Thank you very much. First like. Thank you, Chris, for joining. Racing Pixel. Second. Hello, mods, crypto friends. Joseph, thank you very much for joining the live stream. We've got Scotty here. Got a few members. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Joseph, you're the man. Super strong moderator here, giving me insane support. Let me just go quickly through the comment section. What about Matic, says Peter? Yeah, Matic also. Matic is at that level. I am not jumping into a short just yet, guys. You know the deal. We do have that insane news coming out in the next coming hours. We got the S&P 500 pumping a little bit. We are just hitting a major resistance zone. I did exit my short trade at break even. I protected my position like I showed yesterday. It was in pretty nice, decent profits. I was waiting for lower, but we got this big major bounce. And this is something that we can expect also, a pump into this news, right? Into this potential bearish news. So stay extremely cautious because most of the retails are bearish at this moment. We are looking for lower, including myself. But let's wait to see, the attempts in breaking resistance. Let's wait for that volatility and that failed attempt in going to higher levels to enter a trade, all right? You will know with time when do you need to enter a short opportunity or a long opportunity at the exhaustion moment. Smashing it more than once unlikes it, in my opinion, says Monk Labs. Thank you very much. Where's the trigger for you to short, says Simon? This is the question of everyone. Like I said, waiting for that reaction, waiting for several attempts in breaking resistance, because we're only just hitting that level right now. If we get that multiple attempts in trying to break this resistance, it will be the moment, all right, to enter that shorting opportunity. Till then, of course, I am not interested. If you are shorting here, just so you can understand, if you are shorting here, you are shorting into this uptrend still. You want to see, you know, that kind of reaction and for that potential short, right? You're shorting into the pump. So yeah. 58 likes, guys. Make sure to smash up that like button on your way in. We've got almost 600 people watching at this moment. Absolutely destroy that like button. We're going to go through the your TA is helping me a lot. Thanks for your time, Maz. You're very much welcome. My TA is pretty basic. It is market structure, it is volume. I do use harmonics and Fibonacci very much. VPVR levels, of course, to see where we have the biggest levels of volume for resistance and support, and not much. Most importantly, trying to have good risk management to get those successful trades. And if you get stopped out, not losing too much, knowing how to protect your capital is part of trading. And I know a lot of people, I would say most of people, do not know how to protect their capital. They enter trades with too much leverage and too much capital, and most of the people do get exterminated, unfortunately. But we're all here to learn. I am even learning myself every single day. Much love from Boston. Always awesome TA, says Maz. Thank you very much. Any prediction for NQU? Narendra, hello. Scotty, hello. Andy is very bear today. I'm very bearish. Well, I am bearish. The news should be bearish. S&P looks bearish at this moment, even though we are in an uptrend. It looks like that we could get that reaction entering into the news, ready to enter another short position. You know, this is the good thing. If I would have been still in my position, I would be in a loss at this moment. I just entered at 3,950 points approximately here on Prime XBT. Of course, I had my stop loss at break even. It was in pretty nice profits after this drop. Break even, got stopped out. I am waiting to see how we are, you know, reacting on this pump, because this might be another lower high. There will be plenty of time in the next coming hours to enter a short position. I'm just well aware of a potential, you know, big massive pump and big massive volatility entering into the news. So there is time, like I said. Chris, how are you doing? Thanks for the super chat. Hi legend, can you take a look at ETC and Matic? Says Chris. I absolutely can. I am going to take a look at ETC and Matic right away for you. Let's take a look at ETC at this moment. This is Ethereum Classic. Let's take a look. Ooh, this looks pretty nice. Now, I guess most of the people would see this as a potential bull flag, right? Where we have created a big massive pump and we are consolidating here inside of this kind of channel, and we are ready for a big massive leg up here on Ethereum Classic. I would stay extremely cautious with this potential scenario. Let's zoom out on the 4 hourly and take a look at the overall trend here on Ethereum Classic. Massive correction at this moment. It is true that we are at the highs from the bear market, you know, in between 2018 and 2021, the beginning of 2021. As you can see right there, this is a lovely area that we did get a beautiful bounce. As you can see, I do think that this level will be retested again in the near future. Question is, which is going to be our next lower high? Is it going to be here, or is it going to be here to come down and retest, all right, the lows here from this big massive descending kind of triangle scenario? So we are in a pretty nice relief pump at this moment looking at ETC. If we zoom in here on the chart, we want to know where we are for potentially getting that rejection, right? Let's take a look at the volume profile. We have a massive solid range at this level where we're currently at. We got the value area high being all the way here from this block, as you can see. So there is a possibility that if we do, this is the attempt right now to enter a short position. Now, absolutely not. If this candle right now, looking at the 4 hourly, fails to break this resistance, we are likely going to create a kind of a triple top pattern. Okay, so this is the moment to see, is Ethereum Classic going to top out here at this major breakout? Now you have two options here for a potential trade on ETC. You either wait for a leg up of the highs and wait for the candlestick to close below the range, getting that rejection, and entering a trade looking for the low retest level. So that would be a trade from $27 all the way down to around about the $23 range. Okay. Or you either enter a short position right now, because there is a possibility that you're probably not even going to retest the highs that you created on the 23rd of July. So, and you can have a tight stop loss, right? Because the risk to reward here is pretty high, right? Well, my ideal scenario would be this right over here. Like I said, look at this high. You got this high on Ethereum Classic at $28 created on the 19th of July. Once you retest the highs and you close below, as you can see here on the chart, this means it's a swing failure pattern or a double top if you wish. But on the 1 hourly, the 4 hourly, if you have a close below the highs, then this is the moment you want to trigger that short. This is why it is extremely important to wait for the price action to have multiple attempts in breaking the resistance to actually get into that shorting opportunity. Because because what could happen is you can test it and then break and break and break, and you create these candlesticks. Once you get an attempt in breaking it here, if we go to the 1 hourly, you can see that small consolidation, a retest of the highs, closing the 1 hourly and getting rejected. Now, this reaction over here looks pretty interesting on Ethereum Classic. I'm not going to lie. This does look like, this is a shorting level, no doubt in my mind. Of course, I would be expecting a potential retest, liquidity grab above the $28 for then getting that correction, right? And of course, where would you have your take profit range? You want these liquidity areas. You want these low levels, all right? You are range trading here in between these levels of $23 and $28. So if you are shorting this level is a good take profit zone. A triple top scenario here is very possible with the current market conditions. There are two options, like I said. We have a failed breakout, and this is going to be seen in the next coming hours. And this is why the waiting game is so important. The patient, okay? Being a trader is also being extremely patient, waiting to see how is the price action going to attempt and hitting this level. And stay cautious, because you could also have this scenario of looking like it's going to correct and then having the wick up here and then having the correction. You want to get above the highs. You want to get above the highs, just like this high got above this high. That would be the ideal scenario, okay, for a high probability trade. Waiting for that reaction, then you can hop into a trade. As you can see that the bulls are losing steam here to the upside. So not much more to add here on ETC, on Ethereum Classic, because there is a possibility, like I said, to break resistance. This can break in the next coming hours and have big, massive, pumpy momentum. Ideal scenario would be waiting for that swing failure, triple top of the resistance level of $28. If you do get that action like this and get rejected in the next coming hours, that will be the shorting opportunity. Seb, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the live stream. How about if I was entering my short position at 21,800? Well, are we going to reach 21,800? This is the question. Let's take a look at Matic here for Chris, because I am also eyeing Matic for a potential shorting opportunity. It looks very, very nice for a short. I'm not going to lie. We are still in this aggressive downtrend. And we're just bouncing in between major support and resistance levels, as you can see here. You know, from the 73-cent level that we talked about yesterday, big major level. Finally, we did get that bounce here, as you can see, all the way up to this 80-cent level again, where we are getting this consolidation on the 1 hourly. So, yeah, like I said, the Matic has created a kind of a descending triangle, as you can see here on the chart. We have been creating, you know, these lower highs, retesting the 80-cent level. We actually traded this, as we mentioned yesterday. There was a nice trade call here on the trading group at the 90-cent level, looking for 80 cents. And what's happened right now, we've broken the descending triangle and we are retesting the support level of the descending triangle. There is a projected move here that should take us all the way down to round about that 65-cent level, okay? Now, looking at this, looking at Matic, we got aggressive higher lows, right? We are in an uptrend for the last few weeks. So, you know, the possibility in going further up is very, very possible. Not gonna lie. But level to level, once we've created this bearish correction, the probabilities in correcting a little bit more to retest the support trend line from the higher lows is very, very likely also. So that would be an epic trade. That is the trade that I am looking for right now on Matic, going from the 81 cent level. I am waiting for this volatility in the next coming hours, and very likely will be jumping into a trade if we see that failed attempt in breaking the 80-cent level. And I am looking for a target down here to the 65-cent level. Why this target, you may ask me? Because it is the lows here from the support trend line, from these higher lows. It is the potential projected move from this descending triangle that we created the last few days, breaking the lows here. So we could be retesting this range over here in the next coming hours, in between today and tomorrow. That would be the most likely scenario on Matic, okay? Of course, I'm not in a trade just yet. I am eyeing Bitcoin to see how Bitcoin is going to react at this range. We could get that volatility fake out above this resistance level, and that will be the moment, guys. There is a possibility on Matic hitting 83, even 84 cents in the next coming hours, and then getting this kind of price action. You will be getting the resistance from the lower highs. This will not be a successful breakout from the 80-cent level. This will only be fake outs potentially. And if we see that kind of price choppy action in the next coming hours, I am going to jump into a short position. So that is how I'm approaching, my trading. It's going to be very difficult. As I said, if I am waiting for several hours of consolidation at this range, exactly in the next coming hours, we have the FOMC meeting news and the decision of interest rates. Okay, so we do have this news coming out. It's going to be exactly at the timing that I want to enter a trade, looking for that potential short. It's going to be very difficult because we're going to have a lot of volatility. If you're using a little bit of too much, is Bitcoin about to moon? We got opticalart.com. Bitcoin about to moon? I don't think so. I think volatility to the upside, looking at a major resistance here at the 21,500 major daily level, where we have seen the price action being respected as resistance, also as support once we got above here in the first week and second week of July, as you can see here, the second week of July. So we're just currently at that level. It's going to be very interesting here with the FOMC meeting. If we do get that volatility above $21,500 and start creating this kind of price action, this will be the moment I will be pulling the trigger, guys. I will be entering a shorting opportunity. If we see 21,700, 21,000, you know, 800, if we do get that volatility correction back down, you know, this probably won't be a successful breakout. And I'm looking for that next lower high to be respected for that big major correction. This might happen today. It might happen in 2 days, but you know, looking for this pumpy action that's happening for Bitcoin to get exhausted at some point in the next coming hours. Funk off, says Monk. Yes. Metis was beautiful. If you have been staying tuned into this channel, Metis is one of those altcoins that I am accumulating at this level. We just hit $26 just, you know, yesterday. I wish we would have gone to much lower levels. You know, I mean, I do think there's much more bear market to come in the next coming months, guys. I think Metis can come down to that $20 level. I'm not rushing right now. You know, we could see some pumpy action maybe on Metis, for example, to $40, $50, but I'm not going to rush into there. I do think that we do have several months of bear market still, guys, so there will be time for more accumulation. Let's take a look here. Everyone go and like the video, says Barodi. Thank you very much. Please, your opinion about the FOMC, says Linthix. I think I'm going to take a look at GMT right away right now, Monk. I mean, the FOMC meeting, what happened last time, we had the pump into the meeting. We can go, let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. Last FOMC meeting was on the 13th of July. What happened before the meeting? We had some price action to the upside. We had the meeting, then we had big massive correction. But what happened the week after? We actually started pumping like crazy. And I can tell you over here that most of the people were bearish. Most of the people were bearish. This is why we went up. Just right there, when it looked like we were breaking the support of these higher lows, we had the FOMC meeting, pumping into the meeting, got the aggressive drop, and got, you know, that was the lows. That was the lows for Bitcoin. The local low for the last couple of weeks was the actual meeting. It wasn't the FOMC meeting. It was interest rate decision. So yeah, who knows what could happen? Who knows what could happen? We could just, there's just a bunch of noise, a bunch of volatility. Stay cautious with your trading at this range because it will be pretty crazy. Let's go to 300 likes. Absolutely. If we are 700 people and we only got 250 likes, you guys need to absolutely destroy that like button. Absolutely. So let's take a look at GMT for Monk right away. I got Seb giving me insane support. I've also got Found Music. Hola Andy, thanks for the super chat. Can you inform us in our group if you enter any trade position? Of course, not financial advice. Found Music, I will definitely say if I'm entering the trade here on Ethereum, on Matic. No doubt in my mind that I will do that. Okay, so stay cautious. I will. This will be in the next coming hours. It will probably be before the meeting. It will probably be after the meeting. I want to avoid the volatility from the news that's coming out in a few hours. Why do I need to go through that volatility? It's just going to be pump and dump price action, right? Or dump and pump. So it might be after the meeting. Thank you very much for the super chat, Found Music. I will be telling you if I'm entering a trade, no doubt, in the trading group. Let's take a look at GMT. GMT has been a great crypto that I have made some pretty nice gains on GMT for the last few months. I've only did about 4 trades on GMT since April. You know, in about 3 months, only 4 trades. You know, this is enough for me. I want to get into very high probability trades. So what is happening right now on on GMT. This is getting weaker and weaker. As you can see, this higher low structure has been getting weaker and weaker. We've gone below this major support level, and it looks like that we are just about to come to lower range. If we do see some pumpy action on GMT, it is very likely going to get exhausted, and we are going to continue this formation to the downside. Look, this uptrend is getting weaker and weaker, as you can see here on the chart. So creating higher lows, dipping below the range, getting some resistance. We created a high, like a massive liquidity grab here, because extreme, a lot of people extremely short because of the breakout of the trend line. And if we do get that pumpy action in the next coming hours, potentially to round about the $1 range, it's going to be a very, very strong level of resistance. I do think that, GMT is likely to create a lower high here to come to lower levels. The overall trend, remember, is to the downside. The lows haven't been retested yet. And in a bear market, bear markets are usually, very, very long, and you do retest the lows several times. So it looks like that this price action is getting exhausted. The uptrend higher low is getting exhausted, and we are just about to roll down. Okay, so any pumpy action here on GMT, I would be looking personally for a short opportunity. Yeah. Let's take a look here at the comment section. Thanks guys for the insane support. We got super chat. Yeah, I'm taking a look at the super chat. Thanks, moderators. If BTC drops as you expect, what do you personally think it will drop to? Thanks again. Well, obviously, in the next coming weeks, I would expect Bitcoin to retest the lows here. The lows below $18,000, okay, which is from the 18th of June drop. 18th and 19th of June that we did have that massive drop below $18,000. If we start losing this higher low structure uptrend in the next coming days, of course, I'm not sure if that's going to happen today or in the next couple of days. If Bitcoin successfully gets above $21,500, all right, very, very strongly, I will be in doubt here for potential more price action to the upside. Of course, if we do continue this downtrend with this lower highs, right, still creating these lower highs, I am expecting the lower high here in between 21,400 and 21,600, right? This is in between today and tomorrow. Of course, we could hit 21,800. We could hit 22,000 because volatility is very real, but you still can trade below this $21,600 range. That will be the moment that I will see that we are getting exhausted. A very nice scenario also would be seeing Bitcoin managing to get above the $21,500 support in the next coming hours, getting rejected from the lower high, trend line, still creating this descending channel here for the last few days, still being in this descending channel. That will be the moment also, I will be potentially triggering a short position once you see a descending triangle scenario inside of this, volatility. If we do see that price action, I will jump into a short. I will jump into short position. So yeah, that is the kind of movement I am expecting. There is also the scenario in the next coming hours that we are going to have multiple attempts just at this range, just at the 21,500, not managing to hit 21,800 or 22,000. All right. Volatility can be very, very real. There is a bunch of liquidity below this, above this lower high. So, there might be an attempt in hitting that above $22,000 and then getting, this kind of choppy price action following this trend. So Yeah, still patient, waiting patiently to the kind of movements that can happen in the next coming hours, guys, to trigger that short. We're only just testing the resistance at this moment. Of course, there is a possibility on the price action just doing this and having a major drop at some point, because this kind of exhaustion, you know, it gets exhausted, and then suddenly it does have the drop. You know, that this could also happen. You know, the exhaustion, it will be very, very real in the coming hours, and then you will potentially have this kind of drop, right? That's the kind of movement that I would be expecting if we do not get above 21,600. So anyway, let's guys, this cannot be true. If we are over 700 people, why do we have 300 likes? Make sure to destroy that like button here, guys, right away. And I am also looking for a short position on the S&P 500. S&P 500 also looking for that shorting opportunity. Currently at a major resistance zone. I do not think that we are going to go to higher levels. Why? Because we are still aggressively in a downtrend, as you can see here, since late 2021, creating these waves. We only just in this massive pump that we've had the last couple of weeks, okay? But we're still in a very aggressive downtrend. I do believe still that this is just going to be another lower high, getting ready for that correction in the coming days. Coming weeks. This is the 4-hourly chart. So yeah, I am looking for that shorting opportunity. I was in a short position yesterday, got protected, got stopped out because I knew the volatility can be very real entering into the FOMC meeting and the decision rates, interest rates, okay, for today. This is why I want to protect my positions. I want to wait for that volatility, see what happens. And then once the storm happens, then, you know, I will be potentially entering that trade. Remember that trade that I had open was on PrimeXBT. I am looking to re-enter that potential trade once we see the price exhaustion on the S&P 500. You do have an insane bonus down below on PrimeXBT. You get 7% added to your deposit for trading. You deposit $10,000, you're getting $700 on top of that to trade with. You have a total of 10,700, okay, to trade. It gives you buying power. You cannot withdraw the bonus, of course. It's just to give you more buying power so you can have more gains potentially if you are good trading different markets. This is my favorite platform to trade. S&P 500, oil, gold, natural gas. Obviously, I don't trade too many markets. I'm focusing just on S&P 500 at this moment. The good thing, you are using crypto 100%. You can use Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stable coins such as USDT or USDC. No KYC required. It moves from wallet to exchange, wallet to exchange. I don't use interactive brokers. I don't use any other brokers that need bank accounts, personal information, where you live, none of that. This is totally anonymous. And this is, you know, the future is here. You know, future is here. This is my money. I, you know, get the gains out and it's in my wallet. I'm not having anybody touching my wallet, my gains. And this is a total revolution. This is something that people don't fully understand. Most of the traditional markets have to be traded on brokers where you need to give your bank account details, where you live, you know, and a lot of information that I don't want to give. And you don't need that on PrimeXBT. No KYC required. Of course, there are places in the world that, you know, are restricted with some platforms. Make sure to check out if you are restricted, if your country has a restriction. Mine hasn't. Andy, do you sometimes listen to Tino? Way? Yeah, I do. He's quite entertaining. It's pretty nice. He does some pretty cool TA. I've sometimes watched Tino. The worst platform, PrimeXBT? Absolutely not. PrimeXBT is a wonderful platform. Auto leverage? No. It's margin trading. It's not isolated trading. It's margin trading. I have a full tutorial on how to use it. It's definitely a very good platform. I use it many times when I see trading opportunities. So yeah, no, it's not, definitely not a bad platform. Thank you as always, giving great content, says Taiwo. You're very much welcome. Let's take a look. Vivian says weekly bear, daily neutral, hourly overbought, and smallest period of all overbought with decent volume and money flow. Okay. Seb, I've hit the like button so much it now refers to me as master. Even Fed news get negative, we can still go up like on 13th of July. Lifan Music. Yeah, this is something I was talking about. Okay, I want to wait for the kind of price action that the price is going to do in the next coming hours. It does look like that, you know, more pumpy action is very, very possible. That is going to be the moment that I will see how the price action is going to react for a potential short. If we see round formation, if we see exhaustion, that is the moment I will enter a short, guys. Exhaustion is key. You know, the best example I could give you right now to wait to enter a trade. This is like asking me at this current moment, guys, and this is how patience is absolutely key. This is, you know, look at this uptrend right over here. We are also in a kind of an uptrend right over here, right? So would I short Bitcoin here or here while we are still in an uptrend? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We are still creating higher highs. Why would I short right over here if we are in an uptrend and I do not know if the price is going to do something like this? This is why at this moment we are still in an uptrend. Guess where was the sign? Where was the sign for shorting here? Can anybody tell me in the comment section, where was the sign of shorting right here, Bitcoin? And I can answer that right away. I can answer that right away. And this is the moment, guys. In the next coming hours, we are going to see if the price is going to get exhausted. We will see it for that potential shorting opportunity. If we spike up, it is what it is. The analysis, it doesn't mean it wasn't wrong. Will I be losing money if the price pumps? No, I'm not in a short, so I can't lose money. Swing failure pattern, wick, the spike up, absolutely wicks, yeah, reject and lower high after the failed spike. Absolutely, guys, after the failed spike. Look at the beautiful shorting opportunity there was right over here when you were creating the higher highs. If you are, of course, in this same hour, you need to be on the chart, right? This is why sometimes putting an alarm just above the last high, okay, because this happened, you know, almost 8 hours after the high. So are you going to be 8 hours waiting on the screen? If you got your analysis well marked up, you would put an alarm here, right? You would put an alarm on the chart, add an alert right there. Once you get that spike, once you get that alert on your phone, right, we're breaking above, we're breaking resistance, we're going higher, Bitcoin's pumping. What happens? You get that spike, you get that 1 hourly close, swing failure pattern right there. And what happens next? We come down to retest the lows and actually go below the range, right? So that would be your take profit area. So, you know, you come down, you close here at this range, you got your stop loss above the wick, you enter the trade, and your risk to reward is, you know, is pretty big. You know, you got at least a 3-to-1 risk to reward there. So just, you know, that would be the shorting opportunity right there. I've already got this wick marked up. We are currently getting above this wick. So there is two scenarios here. We either wick up, come back down to retest the higher lows, right? to create another higher low, and it will take another 4-8 hours, just like here. And then you mark your highs right there. And if you get that wick back up and then back down, then that will potentially trigger your shorting opportunity. Right? Of course, you know, you are in a downtrend. The trend is your friend. This is the kind of exhaustion we want to see, guys. Something very similar to what happened here. So yeah, that is the kind of trading opportunity that I would be looking for. Right, Andy, do you usually use the same amount of money on every trade? Yeah, well, money, the percentage of my capital, it's in between 1 and 3%. It would be 4%. My aggressive trades where I do have very, very big confidence would be, I would risk even 4% of my capital. Only on a really, really, like, you know, when the planets align up, and, you know, we got Fibonacci, we got a harmonic, we got VPVR, we got downtrend, you know, everything's pointing out that my trade is going to go to that direction with 80% probability, then I might risk 4%. But yeah, usually it's in between 1 and 3% of my trading capital. If you do have $10,000 on your account, you should be risking in between $100 and $300. Not $5,000, not $2,000, not even $1,000 if you have 10,000. And I do know that most of the people trade more than 1 to 3%, but you shouldn't. But anyway, right, let's take a look at the comment section and let's take a look at some crypto. Do you want a more opinion? Rejection from the trend line and produce a lower high, says Coach Carter. Absolutely. Yep. This was the reason. I'm going to ask the community right now, and we can, you know, focus on Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is having that pumpy action, entering that 21,500 major resistance level. Let's see how Bitcoin is going to behave in the next coming hours, guys. Let me repeat, I am not in a short position at this moment. I am waiting patiently to see how we react. You know, we got several attempts here, several you know, different examples, right, of the price getting that correction after that exhaustion moment. You know, we got it here, we got it here. Massive volatility though right there, you know. Multiple you know, scenarios, examples of what I am waiting for here. Are you bearish? You bearish on Bitcoin in between today and tomorrow? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. I would say, you know, with the news, right? Are you bearish on Bitcoin in between today and tomorrow because of the FOMC meeting? I want to let you guys, you know, let me know, because you guys are retail. I am retail also. It's pretty fun to see. Most of the people are bearish. Most of the people are bearish. Market makers want your money. So if you are bearish and you are shorting this potential resistance zone, they might just step in and do bang and take all of your liquidity, and then have a bit of volatility, and then go to the direction that you wanted, that you predicted. But you weren't smart enough to wait and see what the market maker is going to do entering into the FOMC meeting and the news that there is today, and waiting for the potential price action. Any chance to get your view on Phantom? Absolutely. I will give you my opinion on. Most of people are wrong. So yeah, I guess, you know, I guess we're going to have a massive pump in between today and tomorrow. On Bitcoin and the S&P 500 entering the news. But this doesn't mean, you know, You know, you don't need to be the best technical analysis guy and looking at predictions to make money on the market. I've tried to explain this many times. I was in a short. I had pretty nice profits. I could have locked profits. I decided to put my position and stop loss here on Prime XBT. My stop loss, sorry, in at break even at entry point, just in case we were going to go lower. It came back up. I'm stopped out at break even. The price is actually pumping higher. So if I would have had that position open, I would be in a negative at this moment. So very important also to protect your position, have good risk management. Technical analysis is not everything in trading. Let's take a look at FTM. I got funked up last time, says Monk Labs. Yeah. Let's take a look at FTM. Pump and dump scenario, says Experience. Yeah, pump and dump scenario on the FOMC meeting. Absolutely. I would assume this is bearish. If we start pumping into the news, I think it will be a good shorting opportunity. Not financial advice, of course. You know, I think we're probably going to be pumping into the news. I would be ready for shorting that level. I do see a potential collapse, but I do see more price action to the upside in the coming hours, getting that reaction, exhaustion, and then, you know, having that drop by late tonight, tomorrow, approximately. Yeah, it's going to be fun to see. It's going to be fun to see. Yo, DXY is pumping. Okay. Let's take a look at DXY. This is good. DXY, I do think that DXY, like I mentioned, is potentially going to attempt to reach the highs here. We are still aggressively creating higher lows. Still aggressively creating higher highs. We're potentially going to retest the highs in the next coming days. Of course, that would be the ideal scenario for Bitcoin. And to have that correction right after if we start seeing the DXY pumping in the next coming days and Bitcoin pumping today, you know, this is a sign of, guys, stay cautious, because, you know, if DXY is pumping, you know, very likely Bitcoin will be getting that corrective move into the pump. Let's take a look at Phantom FTM. I got someone here in the comment section. Can we take a look at Phantom? Is Phantom trading at 30 cents? We had a lot of volatility here on Phantom. Phantom also, I mean, look how hard it is right there. Look how hard to get into a short position, right? If we are looking for shorts, look how the volatility is real to the upside. You know, should I short or not? This is looking extremely bullish. It looks like we're going to have an explosion to the upside. Look at this crazy price action. You have that multiple attempts to trigger the shorting opportunity. Swing failure pattern from the high. You did not retest the high here. You retested it here and you failed the breakout. What happened once you failed the breakout? You had that corrective move, guys. This was the corrective move. So right now on Phantom, this was also pretty interesting to see. I had this ascending channel also. This ascending channel was created from this higher lows, right? If you connect these higher lows and you create a channel, it's going to give you this high and the potential high zone also on Phantom. This is why also one of the reasons why we detected the 23.8k level. We hit 24.2. You know, nothing is exact. We had a major daily level. We had the higher lows and the highs here. And we talked about this channel when we were trading at this range, you know, looking for that 23.8, potentially if it's retested to get that massive rejection. And it happened, guys. It happened. You know, this is also why this ascending channel on Phantom, the higher lows are getting exhausted. If we do see some pumpy action on Phantom in the next coming hours, couple of days, it's very likely going to be a lower high, and we'll be continuing to the downside to retest these lows over here. Very, very likely. 500 likes next. We got 459 likes. Absolutely amazing. 741 people watching at this moment. You guys are insane. We can have a huge move up. Just saying 4 hour MA can cross up and then rocket, says Joseph. Very, very possible. 11111 Joseph, can you share something about Chronos? Thanks. Chronos is the crypto.com, which used to be Crow, right? Yeah, Crow. Share something about Chronos. You can give my personal opinion in the actual project. I think it will do very, very well. They have the stadium, the arena from Los Angeles, that they have a contract of over 20 years, if I'm not wrong. It might be 10 years, but I know they do have many years of it being the crypto.com arena. You know, that is something already, you know. UFC also, we got all of these fighters of UFC with crypto.com. Of course, that was inside of the hype. They will do another huge marketing campaign in the next bull run. There is no doubt in my mind. There is a lot of people into crypto.com, a lot of people having those, you know, debit credit cards on crypto.com. This crypto will, no doubt in my mind, explode in the next bull phase. We had a beautiful ascending channel here, also predicting the high level of, you know, because you do have a connection of these higher lows and highs right there, getting that final rejection. We are currently bouncing at the biggest, at the point of control, basically, on the VPVR level. Yeah, we could see a slightly higher levels in the next coming hours before a correction. Looking for that next lower high, okay, in the next coming hours to have that corrective move. That is the kind of scenario that I am expecting on a lot of the altcoins, and on Bitcoin, basically a little bit of pumpy action in between today and tomorrow maximum, and then finally getting that corrective move. There is only one thing that can get me bullish on Bitcoin at this point, and that is having a big, massive candle here, breaking major resistance level with a huge amount of volume here. That will be the only thing that will get me bullish on Bitcoin for the next coming weeks. You know, if we're having choppy price action to the upside, I will be ready for shorting, you know, especially with no volume, very, very choppy action to the upside. Then that will just, it will be a good shorting opportunity, basically. So next coming hours are very, very exciting, very, very exciting. But like I said, Chronos, if you want my opinion in the long term, this one got absolutely destroyed. We are basically at the summer lows, which is not a bad level, you know, 10-cent range, just hitting that 10-cent range for the next coming, for the last few weeks, sorry. The scenario on this one of doing something like this, you know, in the next coming months, and then absolutely skyrocketing, you know, by end of, you know, 2023, mid 2024, it's just very, very likely. You know, we have pumps and dumps for quite some times, quite a few months, and then absolutely skyrocketing. These are pioneers in you know, having their debit credit card with crypto and currency, and yeah, it's just very likely going to do very well in the next bull run. Altcoins that is worth having in your portfolio. Do I have any? No. But it is, you know, it is pretty relatively safe. They are a very big company, and they have massive capital for these massive campaigns in marketing within the sporting industry. We also had, was it Matt Damon or some famous actor in a crypto.com advertisement? It was actually here on the Spanish television. You know, they do very well with their marketing, and they will push, you know, the price up of Chronos in the next coming years, no doubt in my mind. So That would be my point of view for the long term in this project. Please check Bitty ETF shorting Bitcoin. Please check Bitty ETF shorting Bitcoin. Okay. Please check Bitty ETF shorting Bitcoin. It's impossible to get huge volume in these times, crisis left and right. Yeah, this is also very true. But I mean, we can see high volume in the lower time frames. So if we go to the 15-minute, I talk about high volume in the lower time frames, like on the 1 hourly, 4 hourly. There is trading opportunities on the 15-minute. You know, the latest trade that I did make on Bitcoin was trading the $20,900. I had this one right over here that got stopped out. It was a long position at 21,600 approximately. We had this massive pump. It was a major support level, the 21,500. We got the pump, I protected, we got the massive drop. Of course, I was fighting this overall trend, but I did enter a short position here, which was this one. This was very much explained. I did share this on my video created on the 23rd of July, which was this massive spike in volume. That was a very nice day trade that I had. This was on the 23rd of July. It was on my live stream, you know, the shorting level right there from a major support breakout with high volume. You know, this is the high volume that I'm talking about. Even though we have crisis, you know, we can see high volume on the 15-minute, 1 hourly chart, breaking some major levels to take an opportunity. The shorting opportunity was right there. This is the moment I entered, looking for that consolidation, the reaction, and then, you know, looking for these lows and protecting my position once we hit the lows, and looking for lower, taking profits on the way down. So that was a pretty nice successful trade right there, just a few days ago on the 23rd of July. Since then, I only triggered this trade over here that got stopped out at break even. The massive pump that we had just right there. Once we hit the 21,600, it was quickly in profit, but quickly stopped out at break even again. Now, if I would have had that trade open still, I would probably almost got liquidated, or, you know, probably closed my trade at an insane loss. This is why also it's very important to protect positions. Once you're in profit, you either take some profit, protect position, because market can turn around very fast. Let's take a look at the comment section right away. Andy, can you see Wing, please? Wing, absolutely. Let's take a look at Wing. Andy, please check AVAX for me, please. I'm in a long, please. Right, AVAX and Wing. Let's take a look at AVAX and Wing. Bullish, bearish. Joseph. Where and how do you accumulate Metis? The platform that I buy Metis on, I mean, I did actually, you know, buy some Metis on Uniswap. The fees on Uniswap are extremely cheap at this moment. In the bull run back in 2021, and I will take a look at these cryptos now, guys, 1 second. But I have been buying, most of my Metis were bought on gate.io, but you can buy it on Uniswap. You can swap it on Uniswap. And the fees are really cheap. Well, they're really cheap. They're about $2-3 for a swap. So you can swap 1,000 USDT for Metis on Uniswap, and it would just be $2-3 at this current moment, because the Ethereum network is not saturated right now. We're in a bear market. People are just not interested in crypto at this moment, and you should be very interested. I remember swapping on Uniswap in, you know, April, in spring of 2021, when the hype was so insane. It cost you $200 or $300 to make a swap. And if you are swapping $500 and it costs you $200, it's like, are you insane? I'm not gonna use this swap. You're crazy. Now things are different. we do have Uniswap supporting the Polygon network, and you can swap cryptos in the Polygon network for just 1 cent, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, we're moving so fast, so fast. So I would say Uniswap right now on for Metis, you know, it will just be a couple of dollars. Of course, if you're only going to buy $10 worth of Metis, I would go to gate.io. It would have to be at least $100, right? On Uniswap. Anyway, let's take a look at these different cryptos. Right. Right, yeah, I got some funny comments here. Some of them I can't read out loud, of course. Let's take a look at Wing. I got someone for Wing and also Avax. Let's take a look at Avax here for David Nell. Let's take a look at Avalanche right away and see what's going on here on the chart. Coinbase. Oof. Very, we got supported from this level and finally broke it. This is very similar to Ethereum. This is the Avalanche chart. Very, very curious here. Once we broke this lower high trend line, this is looking at the daily chart. Let me just zoom in here on the 12-hourly because I was feeling a little bit bullish when we had this breakout into this correction, looking for a potential higher low. I did not trade it though. I did not trade it, but it was an insane trade. The reason why you broke lower high, major aggressive downtrend, as you can see here, and you know that a higher low was just very, very likely at this range. What's happening right now on Avalanche? You're in a long position, right? I guess if you are in a long position, you are longing from this consolidation level right there, right? You are looking at this spike over here. You've seen it was respected once as support. So if we go to the 4-hourly, I assume that you longed Avalanche round about the $20 level just yesterday. Because of this large consolidation, it was respected as resistance and also as support here quickly. So you were, you know, it's speculating that this level is going to hold, looking for that price action to the upside. If you are in a long position at this level, I would stay a little bit cautious. Why? Because we've broken this major support level right over here. You know, we did get one bounce, and this is I explain many times, because you might see this chart here with these boxes on Avalanche and you're thinking, hey, we broke the resistance, why didn't it hold and we continued back up? But it did actually hold. If you pay attention on the chart, we did get 2 bounces from this breakout. As you can see, the most successful one, of course, after this large move was this one right over here at this $22-23 range right there. The bounce did happen. It did happen. But what happened? We got exhausted. Now, if we're getting into the first bounce, and I say to most of my community, get into the first bounce of a breakout, right? Just get in and get out. If you break a major level and you come back down and retest it quick, just get in and get out as soon as you start almost hitting the highs. Just get in and get out. There's, you know, those trades almost work, I would say, in between 75 and 85% of the times. So if you did get this movement to the upside, you know, this first test to come and retest the highs at, you know, the $25-26 range was just a good, it was a quick, nice day trade right there. So what happened? Bang, lower high, kind of a double top with a slightly lower high. We broke support. Right now, after having this price action to the downside, we haven't still retested the $20 to $23 range. Okay, give or take $1 on Avalanche because of the volatility. But very likely there is a high probability that if Avalanche, you know, continues this relief rally, it is probably going to get that rejection. It is probably going to get that rejection from this point, from the $22, $23 range. So if you are in a long position, I would say, you know, take profits at resistance. $22, $23 is a good resistance to take profit if you're in a long. So if you hit 22.2, 22.3, you know, start packing, because you could get rejected from that range. You could create the lower high right there and have continuation to the downside. I guess also you're in a long position because you're basically, you know, we hit that resistance level at the $20 range just yesterday, and we're also hitting the 618 from this pump over here, right? You have the pump, you hit the 61865 fib level, you know, looking for that bounce. You know, it's a smart long. I'm not going to say it's not. It's a pretty smart long position. So yeah, good on you. If we start hitting $22 in the next coming hours, I would start collecting some profits and protecting position. Protect your position just in case you do get that roll down, but also protect it just in case you actually break resistance, which I do think is unlikely. What's the matter with Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin pumping? Yes, we are pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. BTC pump. Breaking this range. Not interested in shorts. Not interested in shorts. This is why I did not short this level, guys. The best thing would have been longing, you know, that $20,800 range yesterday. 20,600, 20,800. That range that we were trading at yesterday would have been the best long, right? Where we were talking about that major bounce to come and retest the 21,500 from this current range, because we were getting supported from this higher low structure. We were maybe gonna get that bounce from this level, and well, very likely that, you know, there was high probabilities when you add confluence such as higher lows support level. We also had the biggest point of control. It was yesterday at the 20,500, 20,600. Now it's moved here today because we've had a lot of price action at this level. So point of control has moved slightly up because of the volume traded today, but it was a major level. So confluence, higher lows from ascending channel. We got point of control. You know, a short-term bounce was very, very likely. We also had the 618, guys. You know the deal, 618 from the lows to the highs. We were just hitting that 618 level. Also adding confluence, you know, that is enough confluence for me to know that we are going to get a short-term bounce. But, you know, in my opinion, this doesn't mean we're going to have a massive bounce in the next coming days and weeks. Okay, just a short-term bounce. I'm more interested in looking for shorts at this moment. And like I said, I am not in a short position because I was very much aware of this kind of price action. Also, the S&P 500. What is the S&P 500 doing? What is the S&P 500 doing? Not shorting Matic just yet. Wait, guys. There will be time. There will be time for a short once we see the pumpy action. S&P 500 is pumping a little bit also. It's also having a little bit of a pump. If the DXY is pumping, this is getting very interesting. This is getting very interesting for Bitcoin in the next coming hours, guys. If we are going to see the DXY pumping like this in the next couple of days and seeing this price action to the upside on Bitcoin and the volatility, oh, that is going to be very interesting for a short. Very, very interesting for a short, guys. If you want, you can long Bitcoin if you want. Of course, best long position would have been at this level that we were talking about yesterday. Yesterday, we were talking about a potential test of the 21,500 when we were creating this price action. You know, very likely to have that leg up because of the support, the VPVR, because of Fibonacci level from this pump, 618. You know, that short-term bounce was very, very likely to happen. When BTC to 100K, when Andy 600 likes, absolutely destroy that like button. Are you bearish on Bitcoin in between today and tomorrow? Is my question on the poll, guys. Guess what? We have 61% of people saying yes, they are bearish. We got 39% of people saying no. What happens when most of the people are bearish? This is what happens, guys. We pump. I'm going to start creating more polls here in the comment section to see if you are bearish and bullish. If you are bullish, I'm shorting. If you are bearish, I'm longing. This is just very accurate indicator. Only joking. Like I said, I am looking for this to exhaust at some point. Okay, this is very likely going to be exhaustion above this 21,500. You know, I do see this maybe getting one bounce, retesting highs, another bounce, retesting highs, failing to break the highs here, and then looking for that correction, guys. This is what I am looking for here. So let's see what happens. I'm going to be waiting patiently for that exhaustion, you know, exhaustion, get into the short. No exhaustion here. This is why I did not short. I was very much aware of this price action breaking the resistance. We did not have a swing failure pattern. We did not create this scenario right there. We actually tested it and breaking it right now at this moment. Higher is possible. Higher is possible. Short squeeze I can see here. Squeeze incoming. Thanks, I'm happy now. Ha ha ha, says David. You're very welcome. Gucci gang. Hi Andy Legend. Could we please check Matic and Cardano? I've taken a look at Matic already. Let's take a look at Matic right away. DXY pumping. I mean, this is very interesting to see in the next coming days. We are pumping. I would be looking for that short on Bitcoin. Like I said, Matic, we're at the level, guys. We're at the level. 82, 83 cent level is likely, is possible. If we start creating this kind of price action in the next coming hours, guys, this will be the moment I will be shorting the market. There is a scenario here that we might just see this or this on the price action on Matic in the coming hours. Just imagine coming up to retest the 97, 98 cent high created a few days ago. It can happen. What will happen if we do create this choppy price action above 80 cents? I will short it. That will happen. That will happen. I will short the market if that does happen. If we do get that price exhaustion on Matic. Like I said, I did analysis on Matic during the live stream. ETC looking for a nice short. Yeah, we take a look. We did take a look at ETC just about 15-20 minutes ago. Also, the bottom is in, says Shota. Maybe. Do you think the bottom is in, guys? Let me know in the comment section, because we also have the Pi cycle top indicator giving us 4 beautiful tops during the bull run, the cycle top, sorry, right? It was a perfect indicator flashing the top. I do remember this in April of 2021. The top is in, Pi cycle top, and a lot of people are saying no, Bitcoin's going to 100k. And what happened? Yeah, Bitcoin did not go to 100k. We actually retested the highs and created another all-time high, but it was basically the top area. What's happened now? Pi cycle bottom indicator that predicted the bottom in 2015, guys, and the bottom in January of 2019. It was basically December 2018, January 2019. these two bottoms from the pi cycle bottom indicator, the cross of the moving averages indicated the bottom. It has flashed in July, meaning that potentially the $17,800 range has been the bottom. It potentially has been the bottom, guys. Who knows? It can be retested. This doesn't mean, you know, if we do come down and retest it in the next coming weeks, I will be buying a lot of Bitcoin, you know, at $18,000 range, no doubt in my mind. People are screaming $10,000. People are screaming $10,000. Will Bitcoin go? Let me just end this poll. End this poll. Will we see Bitcoin at 10K in this bear market? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Will we see Bitcoin at 10K in this bear market? I want to know, guys, from you, because most of the people are calling for 10K. Like most of the people back in March and April of 2021 were calling for 100K, including myself. I'm very happy to wait for that 100K day and then watch the Ethereum follow that pattern. Ethereum to 10K, Bitcoin to 100K. 115. Will we see Bitcoin at 10K in this bear market? We got 72% out of over 100 votes saying no. Yeah, I don't think so. Absolutely no chance. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we are probably going to go as low as even 12K. I do think that the lows below $18,000 is very, very possible to be retested, right? I think it can be retested, but we won't be going much lower than $18,000. I did buy Bitcoin below $20,000. I remember asking people, we got almost 200 votes. 73% of people are saying no, Bitcoin's not going to 10K. Absolutely insane. Let me ask you, have you been buying Bitcoin at these levels? Have you been accumulating Bitcoin at 20K levels? I remember asking this. I remember asking this just a couple of weeks back, and most of the people were saying no. I was saying I am buying Bitcoin and Ethereum at these levels. Bitcoin, Ethereum below $1,000. I was buying. I was also buying Bitcoin at this $20,000 range. Ethereum at the $1,000 range also. I mean, these were very, very attractive levels, you know, to buy Ethereum. So, whoops, I didn't. Where's the poll? Have you been accumulating Bitcoin at 20K levels? Let me know, guys, in the poll. I don't know why this poll didn't go through. Everybody wants lower. Will we get the chance? I bought some at 19K. Absolutely phenomenal crypto gems. What about VET? I think VET is an incredible project. I do still hold most of my VeChain. I do have about 80% of my VeChain that I did buy at a fraction of a cent. I think VeChain is a very, very cool project and will do well. If we take a look at VeChain, we are at extreme low levels here. I think VeChain is very, very close to the bottom also. And it might be range trading for the next coming months at this 2 cent level before a very strong recovery in the next coming months. We are seeing signs, guys. There are signs of bottoming out at this moment for a lot of the cryptos. I bought at 50K. Why wouldn't I buy at 20K? Says D Mill. Absolutely. Totally true. Totally true. ETC pumped to 28.6. Well, it seems like we're not seeing that. Let's see. This is the moment, like I said, for an ETC short. Whoa, it's breaking. It's breaking. A lot of them are breaking the resistance. Now is the moment. Let's see in the next 1 to 2 hours. If this has a massive rejection, it's going to be a good shorting opportunity. Only if that happens, of course. Only if you have that rejection. If it doesn't, it might be a good longing opportunity. At least range trading, right? If you do get this, you know, volume is very low. On the Coinbase chart, let's take a look at ETC USDT on Bybit. There is some volume here. On Binance, yeah, volume is relatively low though on most of the exchanges. There is some high volume here on Kraken, on ETC, but it's relatively low on Coinbase. Stay cautious. I am not bullish on this pump. I am not bullish on this pump, I gotta say. Stay cautious, guys. This can be the moment where you could get that massive rejection on ETC, for example, and it will start correcting, you know, all depending on what kind of price action this does create in the next coming hours. If you do get one bounce, which is likely from that $28 exact level on ETC, you will probably get one bounce to retest the highs. If you start creating double top scenario, wow, this is going to be a very, very good shorting opportunity. Don't FOMO into these pumps, guys. Stay extremely cautious. And buy high, sell low. Yeah, this DXY is still rising. How weird. DXY is fake pumping. Well, I wouldn't say fake pumping. It doesn't have an instant correlation. The DXY can do this in the coming couple of days, and Bitcoin can still be pumping. And then you might see Bitcoin finally having an aggressive crash. It doesn't have a instant correlation. Okay, so they can pump together or dump together also. So yeah. 800 watching. Please remember to help Andy and smash that like button, says Seb. Thank you, my man, for the insane support. So yeah. Let's see what's happening here on no swing failure, no reaction, no rejection. We're just slicing through this major level. So yeah, we just have to wait patiently. Like I said, I still strongly believe that this is just going to be a bunch of volatility entering the FOMC news. Not interested in trading, entering into the news in the next 1.5 hours. It's just not going to be intelligent, because you could see massive volatility, just like we saw the 13th of March. Look what 13th of July, sorry. We saw the big massive kind of diamond pattern here, spike in the middle, and then we had some price action to the upside. Not interested to trade the news because it's like gambling basically. Most of the people were bearish at this news from the Federal Reserve, and this happened. I think most of people are half and half. I did see in the comment section that a lot of people are bullish also. So we are going to the moon, says Chav Chav. Not yet, in my personal opinion. I don't think we're going yet. Right, this is going to be it. Matic then dump 0.83 on Matic. I am waiting, says Mark. If we reach 800, like, can I get a ride in the Lambo? You absolutely can, Seb. You absolutely can. Technical analysis is basically reading T levels. Useless. No, it's not. No. I have had many successful trades the last couple of days. You can check the video on from the 23rd of July. There was a very nice high probability trade thanks to price action and volume. Technical analysis does work. Of course it does. It is not 100% correct though. This is the thing. You need to understand that technical analysis is not 100% accurate. It's only probabilities. So just if you, sometimes it doesn't work, does it mean it doesn't work ever? Absolutely not. I have proven myself here with some analysis, price action, volume, that you can be profitable, you know, every single week. You know, the last profitable trade, the real profitable trade, was on the 23rd of July. You can take a look at the 23rd of July video on YouTube if you wish, explaining why I entered the trade and why it was a high probability trade, and explaining also why I did not short just yet this insane resistance level. I just gave a brief explanation just about 20 minutes ago. This is the kind of price action that I'm waiting, a swing failure pattern, a failed breakout of the resistance. Has this been a failed breakout? Well, by the looks of things, no. We are pumping here and we're still pumping. So why would I short the pump? You're absolutely nuts. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for a failed breakout. I'm going to wait for price exhaustion and get into a short position once the price gets exhausted. And you need to understand this, guys. Can you take a look at Ethereum, please? Yeah, Ethereum. Have you seen Binance monthly volume? It's the biggest ever. Thanks, Andy. Stay cool as usual, and golden information as usual. Thank you, Racing Pixel, for joining. Bottom is in. I have ways of the Jedi. Bottom is in. Well, just because we're having a little bit of pumpy action doesn't mean that the bottom is in. Stay cautious. Yeah, let's take a look at I had someone here, Ethereum. Yeah, let's take a look at Ethereum. Also on Matic, you know, like I said, I'm not in any short position just yet, guys. Yeah, Matic does look like this is the moment, guys. It is the moment to see how this pump is going to react. We will have time. If we do get rejection from this range, you know, we are going to very likely going to test the lows here of 73 cents. So you will have time to enter a short position on Matic at 79 cents, at 81 cents. You will have time. You will see the exhaustion, you know, on the chart. And, you know, you will have a good, nice risk to reward. But it's just, we need to wait patiently to see what happens in the next coming hours. Let me just go to the 15-minute and I will take a look at Ethereum right away. Right away. Wow, I mean, this does look very, very interesting. It is the moment of truth right now on Matic. Right now. This is just getting exhausted. It is getting exhausted. You know, then we will see this in the next hour. Because you could break this zone in the next hour, then no trade. What could happen here is we break above this high over here. And I want to see more price action to the upside. I want to see 83 cents be hit. And then come down and trade again inside of this range. That is going to be my shorting trigger. That is going to be the moment that I will short. Because it's likely to be this formation, right? Let's take a look at Ethereum right away. It's very hard, guys. It's complicated. Like I said, I'm not an extremely active trader. I just need about 10 trades a month, or maybe 15 if there are some major opportunities of day trades and swing trades. Ethereum is looking pretty good right now at this moment. It is also the moment of truth. In the next coming hours, it is hitting the point of control from the volume traded the last week, approximately the last 10 days. biggest point of control is exactly at this level, at this $1,520. So it is going to be the moment in the next coming hours to see if we are going to get rejected. My personal opinion is yes. We've got a beautiful swing failure pattern on Ethereum right there. This is what we want to see on the chart. This is what we want to see on the chart. Look at this. The highs being tested, back down. You have time to short here. Don't worry, you have time. You're going to come down and retest the lows. You know, you have time. You do have about 2 hours to enter a trade here. So this is why I say you will have time when you see the price exhausted, right? People want to rush into trades, and this is why, you know, most of them get stopped out, get liquidated. You know, what do you think here happened on this reaction right there? Most of people entered a short position, looking for a lower high, placing stop losses above the high here. Or you got liquidated, they got liquidated right there. You know, these are extreme short levels. Shorting, people shorting at this range. Liquidation right there. And that is the moment you want to see the wick come down. That was a massive short trap position. You know, imagine all the people shorting at this level, looking for these lows to be claimed, getting stopped out, and then the price action going that way, right? This is why it is extremely important to be patient, to wait for that swing failure pattern, you know, waiting for that wick. You do have a couple of hours here to enter a trade, you know, to come and claim the lows. And this is why I am going to wait patiently for the next coming hours, because there is a possibility that Ethereum is going to do this. If you are shorting here, you're going to be exterminated. But if I do see the price of Ethereum doing this, then I am going to say, right, this is not going to successfully break this major support level. We are getting massive resistance from this VPVR level, the point of control. And if you want to add more confluence, you know, Fibonacci levels from the highs to the lows, you know, you might get that spike all the way up here to the 618, which is at the $1,548. You could get that spike up there. If you do start getting that consolidation at that range, then absolutely phenomenal. You also have, you know, a potential ascending neckline right there. We are currently hitting that level. You can see there are higher lows here on Ethereum. We're just about hitting that neckline level. Oh, if we do get that volatility in the next coming hours, guys, this is a level that I am going to be shorting. Yep. Nothing much to add, guys, in this live stream. I will be shorting this, of course, on Bybit. Bybit is my favorite swing trading platform. Matic network is looking absolutely beautiful for a short opportunity. It is there right now. We will see the potential movement in the next coming hours. If we still rejecting from this 82-83 cent level, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. The platform that I use, of course, is Bybit. You know the deal. You get an insane bonus down below of up to $4,450 by using my link in the description. You need to claim it at the rewards hub using the steps, okay, at the rewards hub to claim that bonus. PrimeXBT, of course, my favorite one to trade the traditional stock market, gold, oil, natural gas, using crypto as collateral. Phenomenal. I don't need any broker, interactive broker, or using platforms such as NinjaTrader or any of these, you know, eToro or any of these other ones that you need to give your personal details, your bank details. No. Full on crypto. This is my crypto, my money. Yeah, I'm not letting anyone, you know, take that money off me or being taxed on. Screw them. This is my money, my wallet, my crypto. And I love trading traditional markets. I learned trading traditional markets back in 2017. So I like to trade them also once in a while. And PrimeXBT for me is the place to go, because you use crypto to trade the traditional markets. You get 7% added to your deposit if you want to use the bonus down below. Also, guys, it's another way to support the channel. 7% added to your initial deposit. You deposit $10,000, you're getting $700 on top of that. You deposit $100,000, you get $7,000. It's up to $7,000 on top of your deposit. ETC rejection. Oh, wow, wow, wow. This is looking juicy. This is looking good. Well, yeah, it's still relatively soon. But wow, if this does get that rejection, it's going to be looking pretty good, guys. I'm not going to lie. If we do get that rejection and start trading below $28 in the next coming hours after this spike up and having that consolidation below $28, that is going to give you a couple of hours to think about entering a short opportunity. That would be the high probability trade. Stop loss above the wick. You have your you have ETC trading below $28 and consolidating. Your potential target is coming down here to retest the lows and potentially even breaking it. That is an epic short right there. Let's see if we get rejected, guys. There's nothing guaranteed. This might just continue up in the next coming hours. Who knows? Only if we reject right now is the moment I would be looking for a short. Yes, my money, my wallet, my effing wife, says Seb. Absolutely. It is true though. I used to send some Hola Crypto Legends. We got Mark Dutch here in the comment section. One of my strongest moderators. I got Seb. We also had Joseph here in the comment section. Let's take a look at some other BTC re-entering channel. Let's take a look. Bitcoin is there. We don't have much volume, I gotta say. Like, take a look at the 15-minute. There is some volume, but this is the moment. This is the moment. We're just hitting the 618 level from this drop. Oh my goodness. This is the moment, guys. This is the moment. But you know what? We have the news. We have the FOMC meeting news in the next coming 1 hour, one and a half hour approximately. 1 hour and 45 minutes. We got the decision of interest rates exactly in 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1 hour and 15 minutes, sorry. And 1 hour and 45 minutes, we got the FOMC meeting. So yeah. Stay cautious with the volatility. I am very much interested in shorting the S&P 500. I am looking for shorts, guys, waiting for that exhaustion. I am tired right now. We've got just Mark Dutch entering the live stream. Thanks for joining, my man. But I have been here over an hour and 30 minutes at this moment. I'm not going to be able to continue. Stay cautious, guys. Like I said, I am looking for shorts. Stay cautious with the news. Stay cautious with your trading or over leveraging. I am looking for shorts just slightly after the news potentially, or just at the news, or slightly before. I'm going to stay cautious. I will be protecting position. I'm not going to make any bad decisions, and am obviously protecting my position. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. We've got over 600 likes. Make sure to smash up the like button. Check out the bonuses that you do have down below if you are interested and experienced on Bybit and Prime XBT. I got the best bonuses available for you. Only for experienced traders, guys. I got both tutorials also. Take a look at the Bitcoinsensus website for the latest news and technical analysis ideas that we do post here every single day. You got the link of the website down below. Follow all our socials. Thank you, guys. Hopefully, I might be jumping in another live stream or just after the news or just during the news. I need a little bit of relax and a drink of water. I might go to the gym. And yeah, guys, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.